Bad news, everyone. Beer fridge number 2 is dead. So, I've taken everything apart, got all the taps off, got the kegs and everything out of there, got everything cleaned. Faucets have gotten a cleaning like they haven't since they were brand new. PBW'd all that stuff, all the air tubing, and gonna be getting another fridge tomorrow, and maybe I'll do some vids on doing the drilling and how you can set it up. Okay, I got the new fridge in here. It was a battle. I had to take off all the doors on the fridge, all the doors on the garage and the house, but got it in. Now what you'll see when you get a fridge like this and you take out all the drawers is you got this angled part in the back, and that stops you from using the whole area. So what you're going to want to do is build some kind of a platform. This is the one that I had in my previous one, and it'll work for this one, but you want to, raise it up so it's level. It's even with the back part, so that's what I got to work on first. Alright, this is done. It's not great, but it'll do. I had to add on some extensions because my other one's fridge was different. Every fridge is different. You're just going to have to figure out what you need, but this thing will do. It'll fit right in there, and I'll be able to put my kegs kind of like on part on the back and on here. And also, unlike my last fridge, I'll be able to stick some bottles under there that are filtered and don't have to be upright, so that's kind of nice too. Alright, a lot left to do. Alright, this is one of the parts I'm most worried about. I want to have a line through here so I can have my CO2 tank on the outside, but some models have some cooling coils somewhere. Generally, from what I've been told, they're not going to be, this is about, what, it was like 12 inches in from the back and about 18, 20 inches up from the bottom. And generally you're not going to have them there. So what you can try to do is just break through the outside first. So I put these boards on this drill bit so only a little bit of the drill bit is sticking through. You don't have to do it this way, but if you don't want to drill through, it's one way you can try. Alright, so I went through and I had a nail. I'm hitting foam, but I think I'm not hitting anything else. I mean, that's 1.5 inches, so that's probably hitting the plastic. So I'm going to get a bigger drill bit and keep working on it. My brand new drill died on me. I just got it yesterday, so I had to go to the store and get another one. So forgot to do a video, but what I'm doing here is I'm doing 4 holes for my 4 taps. And from my past fridge, I had them 4 inches apart, so they cover 0, 4, 8, 12. That's how I did it. And the drip tray I have fits under there. And the reason they're a little bit to the right instead of being centered with this fridge is because I've got this butter tray on the right. So I've measured it out, and they should all be able to just kind of come through this top part in here. And yeah, so now we gotta get the hole saw going. Alright, I did one as a test here and it worked. What? I wonder if I should, no, okay. So yeah, 1-inch hole saw bit, which I finally know how to use. So you gotta get the metal piece out. Anyway, you don't really have to, I don't have to do a video of all this, but yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Then you're gonna go through the foam, then you're gonna carefully go through it's kind of loud, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I'll stop right now, buddy. Then you're gonna go through the plastic on the inside, and I'll show you that when it gets more completed. Alright, this is a progress report. I got all the drills drilled finally, and I used a paper template that you can see right here to trace over the empty holes I had here, so then I could put it on this board and cut with the hole saw through there. Now why that is I'm going to, I can't do this and I don't have another hand, but these nuts are what screw onto the shank, and if they can be tight against a board like this, it'll even out the pressure a little bit instead of just pinching on the plastic, and it's a little bit better to do it this way. So so far it's coming together, and that's what a lot of people will do for the backing plate. Alright, more progress. I got these screwed on. I got the CO2 tank back where it was, and have it off right now so the regulator's way down, but got the tubing going in through the side hole, coming in through here, and it's going to hook up to my splitter, which I don't have on camera. It's going to hook up to this three-way splitter on the end, and then I have it splitting off into three, and then I actually have it further splitting off. This one splits off into two, so I actually have four. And yeah. Oh, well, I was gonna make a note. When you're tightening these down, you do want to get them pretty tight. But I've noticed with my other fridge, if you tighten it too much, it can sort of sometimes pull the door in a little bit, and you actually will notice when you shut it that it may not be a tight seal if you are tightening these too much. So that's just something that you might have to watch out for. Alright, I got my kegs back in there. I got the gas on, the CO2, but now I've got to do the beverage tubing. And if you've never done this, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have your ends, and they're going to go onto here. And once you get those on there, you don't really monkey with them. And then you're going to need these, kind of a deal, to clamp over. So, I'm going to sanitize all this stuff since the beer will actually be going through the tubing. It is clean. I PBW'd it yesterday, but I'll sanitize all the beverage disconnects in the tubing and get that stuff hooked up. Alright, I'm getting this tubing on here, sanitized. Gotta get a clamp on here. It can be a little tricky to get this on. I don't remember it being this tricky, but it's kind of a tight fit. I haven't been able to push it super far on, but I don't think it really matters. At least get it, you know, quarter inch, half inch, because you're just gonna have to be able to get the clamp. Alright, so you get the clamp. As long as the whole clamp is over the end of the barb, I think you're alright. And then you're gonna tighten it up here. Alright, almost got this. I do clamp it down until the rubber hose starts to collapse a little bit, because then it just seems like you know you got a really good tight seal. Alright, so yeah, it's starting to indent the hose a little bit over the barb. Alright, so now we're gonna get a beverage disconnect here and screw that on there. I take these totally apart when I'm doing them between kegs, but since I just had to take all these off just because of the fridge, I'm not doing that today. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. Alright, so this one is the 4 and extra milk stout, and that is in the back. This will probably be off camera, but alright, get that on there. Do with my glass. Do a little sample. Here, if you can see, the beer should be coming through here, hopefully. Oh yeah. It's gotten a little over-carbonated because I've been moving them back and forth, and they've been at different temperatures, but there she be. It'll settle down, and a little sample. So yeah, almost there. Well, it doesn't have my stickers that I had. May try to transfer some, but I don't know if they'll transfer. I just plugged it in and it did fire up, but I'm going to put a couple thermometers in the freezer and in the it's cold there, and in the fridge part, and see. Oh, we got lights. We got a whole lot of lights. My gosh. So yeah, it's all done. Didn't do a super detailed tutorial, but maybe you'll get some ideas if you're putting together your own.